Hi, Nita. It's Margie with Basmati. How are you?
Hi, Margie. I'm well. How are you?
I'm fantastic, thank you. How's your day? Enjoying the sunshine?
I am, yes. This is exciting to be on your show.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us. Today we're speaking with Nita with worldloveon.com. That's WORLDLOVEON.com. She's going to start by sharing with us a little bit about her journey, and we'll go from there.
Okay, where do I start? I guess I'll start when I was really little. I felt like the mothership dropped me off, and I've been waiting for it to pick me up my whole life. So it really is the premise of, how I feel in this world, how I've tried to, be more acclimated to Earth, if you will, because I completely believe I'm an alien. And my path has really been, through some hardships, through some real learning life lessons, and I've had a very interesting upbringing with very Hindu parents and a culture that didn't really fit me, and I think a lot of people out there may relate to that. And so being born into one thing and then knowing that you're so different was been a lifelong challenge. And I think I tell people I'm like at the age of 45, I feel like I finally landed on Earth and in my true original self. And I've taken the road of undoing a lot of, childhood trauma, abuse, especially around family systems. And that's how I really got more and more into my, what I call my true original self, the intuitive being, the being that I am, within my essence, the core of me. And as I've been working on myself more and more, I've really been exercising those intuitive muscles and psychic abilities, if you will, and then going more into the healing arts. And I truly believe that we are all healers of ourselves, and we are here to work through some tremendous evolution. Some people have it easier, some people have it harder. And what I really try to do with my work is coach people on shifting their perspective on things that might be troubling them, whether it's family, boyfriend, work, and coach people to have a higher understanding of themselves as well as where another person may be coming from, and returning back to a place of compassion, right? Because when we truly have compassion for ourselves, then we can truly have compassion for another person.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
What a really powerful story, Nita, and that we can transform and grow, and it doesn't matter what background we come from. And I think that most of us have all felt like misfits, right? And trying to just figure out our place in this world. So I want to honor your love and light that you share with us.
Thank you.
Can I ask you one other thing? This is just for fun. You talk about shifting your own DNA and ancestral patterning. Can you share a little bit more about that and what that looks like?
Yeah, so I started my journey when I was about 26. I, rediscovered that I had these intuitive abilities and reconnected. And it really was through some severe abuse and trauma. And what I set off to do was very clearly had a trajectory to meet myself and what I call my true original self, and find ultimate healing and ultimate freedom. And that continues to be my trajectory. I don't know that I've completely met myself, but I feel like I'm certainly a long ways from where I used to be at 26. And the pathway that I took was meeting myself at every moment. Even when it was really rough, I had to really work through seeing my own patterns that I had picked up that were not mine. And then also look at where I am stuck in the I am, and then look at where how do I explain this? Change that within myself. So I did therapy for a number of years. After I did some therapy, I started to really do meditation, sit with my spirit guides, really listen, really look at, my daily life and how I was talking to myself, how I was taken in when others were speaking, when I was feeling victimized, or when I was feeling unheard or unnoticed, when I was, and I think many of us do this, when I was chasing a guy that was just never going to show up for me, right? And really looking, like, those were my hard lessons of going, okay, why are you so hung up on this person that is incapable of loving you back? And it's not because they're a bad person. They just don't have the capacity, for whatever reason their story is, that they are unable to have that capacity. And what I realize and what I coach many of my clients is, one, love is never wasted, right? Loving someone is a gift, whether they're able to receive it or not. But through that, can we shift that attention to ourselves and love ourselves? That doesn't mean that we don't love the other person. We accept that we love another person, because that's a great gift, I think. And I think a great capacity that we all have. But what I really tried to do was I worked on trying to meet myself and find love for myself. And I've done family constellation work. Recently been studying my astrology chart. I've done quite a bit of, other alternative healing to find, if you will, those places that need some light shone on them.
Oh, thank you so much. And let's share a little bit about your work, Nita, so that people can get an idea of what palmistry is, and maybe how you use the tarot cards when you're working with a client.
So I'm a channel and a medium. I bring, through my body, I step out of, Nita steps out of the way, and I allow, love and light, spirit beings, whatever you want to call them, to come in and flood me with the information. So it's extremely objective. I don't do my readings with any judgment, because I feel that everybody has a course in life, and, taking away one's experience is not for me to do. So, for instance, someone with addiction, I find that family members have a very hard time, accepting people with addiction, and they want to rescue them, and they want to help them, and they see that it's wrong, and it's really right for them at this moment, as hard as that may be, to accept. So I try to do my readings with a lot of love and light. I flood I allow the beings to flood all the information through me. I channel people, places, situations, and I pull tarot cards, and I also have my own oracle deck that I use, which is a sound healing oracle deck with all these different planets that I'm connected to. It's a very alien part of me. And then we do palmistry, because your palms say a lot about, who you are and what you've come in to learn. Sometimes past lives will seep into your palms, so I also connect in that way. It's actually a very fast way to connect to people. So we encompass a lot of different modalities in the readings
and one
and
reading.
The healing. Yeah.
Can you do this work remotely for those listening that may be interested in that?
Yes, I can. I have clients from all over. I usually just ask them to email their palms, or we'll just do a phone reading or a Skype reading.
Oh, perfect. Oh, Nita, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us today. Again, it's Nita at worldloveon.com. Nita, thank you so much for your blessings and your gifts and taking the time out of your day again.
Thank you so much, Margie. It's so great to be part of Basmati.
All right, thank you. Have a beautiful evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.